Hi everybody, welcome to Horse Ride. Today I am going to guide you how to model a remote with the texturing and buttons and everything. Let's go into the video. After opening the blender, press Shift A and create a cube. Press 1 on the keyboard, press S to scale and scale it in Z axis and reduce the size of the height for the remote and press period key to zoom it in and scale it in x-axis a little more. This is enough. Yeah, this is enough. And press 7 on the keyboard. Press S and Y axis. Pressing Y on the keyboard. If you want to know about the basic details of the video, I given in the link description my beginner video, so you can learn about how to install and operate the Blender. After applying the sizes, press N on the keyboard, go to the item and check it out. You can able to see the scale default value should be 1 for all in all the axes. Otherwise, while doing any adjustment in the cube, so it will give the wrong location and scaling. So to clear that, press Ctrl A and apply the scale. Now we can able to this scale has been applied and it came to the all of 1. Okay, now in this I'm reduce it more once again. Press scale and Z axis, shift A, sorry, Control A and apply the scale. Go to edit mode. Press 2 on the keyboard and press Ctrl R to create one edge loop here. Then press 3 on the key, press 2 on the keyboard again. Or we can do one thing. Yeah, this also okay, fine. Select these edges and press S and Y axis to move towards like this and create the beveling for all the edges which is required for us. Select these edges, select all the edge corners using shift key and selecting the edges in the edge selection mode. To go to the edge selection mode, you can use the keyboard number shortcut 2, and here you can go for the edge selection, vertex selection and face selection. So each selection it will do the each different actions. Okay, now I press Ctrl B and I just scroll it like this. And I leave the same. Now one design remote has one design I have given for the remote, and these edges I'm going to make it as divided, that one as a different design. I press Ctrl B to bevel. Using shift key I'm going to move slowly. Okay, before that apply the scale. Press Ctrl A and apply the scale. Ctrl B to bevel. Using shift key move towards the thing and leave it. Press I on the keyboard. Using shift key move slowly little bit. You can zoom it like this and press Alt S and you can or you can do one thing. Press I to insert once again using shift key and right click to cancel. Press Alt S. Sorry. Press I to insert and create one crease. Press I to insert one more, you create it. Now press Alt S and scroll it towards inside. Okay, now one corner has been created. I press Ctrl 3 to bevel. Make it Ctrl 2 is enough and shade smooth. Yeah, make it more smooth. Yeah, I press Ctrl 3 and go to this green color triangle option. Go to normals and select auto normal, auto smooth. Select this and right click and smooth it. Okay, now our basic remote design is ready. We can go to edit mode and unwrap this. In inside you can able to see it doesn't look nice. It's not look better. Press GZ. Press yes Z. Sorry. Press Z axis. Press 0. Right click to cancel. I do one thing. Go to edge selection. Select these edges and press yes set. Press 0 and enter. And select these edges. Press yes Z 0 and 0. What is the 0 means? It's level that lines straightly. Now press 3 on the keyboard. Select these edges, pressing alt key to select all the edge loops with face selection. And okay, this is okay. And press I to insert. Using shift key you can move a little bit down. Yeah, now it looks better. Fine. Okay, sorry, let me unwrap the remote. Press tab, select all, press U and unwrap the faces. For this not required mark seam and other things, because all the remote is black and color going to be a black. I save it as remote in desktop file. In I created one folder remote. I save it. Okay, now our basic setup is ready. Let me apply the material for this. Press new, select this, go to black and apply it. For timing we are doing the simple, creating the simple material meshes design. Okay, select this, press okay and select that. Press shift A, go to the mesh and create a cube. Press 7 on the keyboard, scale it in y axis. Sorry, you can scale normally. Press S to scale and reduce it down. Press 1 on the keyboard, press scale it in Z axis using Z key and GZ, again Z axis, Z key, and press period key to zoom it and GZ to hide the button levels. Press 7 on the keyboard, G to move, again scale it down. Okay, this is enough. Okay, we have given small smoothie object in the we can make this little bit sharper corner, the button whatever comes in front, using creating control R and create one loop cut. And now this one front it looks like on neat box. Back side is the small some designs. Fine. Press 7 on the keyboard. Okay, this is enough. Fine. Go to the first curve and apply the bevel object. Yeah, this bevel is enough. Select shade smooth and go to this triangle. Auto smooth is enabled, so then not a problem. Here you can able to see the leveling is little bit less, but nowadays the remote design comes, so one side is different angle. Let it be different from our side. G, press G key to move in y to x axis, move towards like this. Then shift D and press y axis to create one more button. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, before this we can do the unwrap the buttons, so it will be easier for us to do a texturing for us. Before that we can hide this remote pressing H key. Select this cube, press dot to period key and zoom it. Go to edit mode and press 3 on the keyboard of face selection. Select this bottom face, press X and select the face to delete the faces. Open a new window here. Go to UV editor, zoom it tightly down and go here. Select these using the edge key. Select these edges, but in sharp edges you can able to view when it's selected. Press Shift Z. Here you can able to see the difference, the white color. Shift Z, select all. You can see how it's unwrapped for us, but we want more neatly. Now what I have selected, press F5 to mark as a scheme. Sorry, actually it selected everything. You press 2 and select these only the corner edges. To view it correctly, you can go to the modifier and bevel. You can in edit mode you can disable it. Select this, select this, select this one, select this one. Press F5 to mark a scheme. One more option also is there, press U. Here you can able to see mark scheme is 5. What I have created a shortcut for F5 and F6. You can also make it on the button, right click, you can use a I given the shortcut, so you can assign a shortcut for that. After doing that, press select all, press U to unwrap it. Now we can able to see the button is unwrapped perfectly as per our requirement. Then close this window, go to object mode, Control A to apply the scaling, press Alt H to unhide everything, save it once again and select this button, press 7 on the keyboard, Shift D to duplicate, press Y axis and move towards here. Then select these two buttons, Shift D, X axis, move towards here. Press Shift D in X axis, move towards here. Select one object, press Shift D, move towards the center here and scroll it down. Go to edit mode and select everything, press N on the keyboard, clear the sharp edges. If you are not getting these fast curve boxes, you can see it in link description. I have given the add-on pack, you can download it and you can install it in the Blender using, go to edit, preference, add-on, install add-on. So after installation it comes like fast curve like this option, you can select the same and you can activate it. Okay, then after doing this, press 3 on the keyboard, press Shift Z to select these corner faces, again Shift Z to go to the come back to the solid mode, press 7 on the keyboard. Here you can go to the individual origins and here you can extrude the individuals. So now you can select this yellow mark and you can extrude the faces how was required for us. Okay, after this select this one, go to the median point and select to the normal, press 2 on the keyboard, select these corner edges and press 1 on the keyboard and GZ to move towards the this type and press T to go to the face selection, press I to insert and GZ to make it towards here. After do this, press Ctrl 2 to the edge selection, right click and smooth it. Here select this one, press Ctrl 3 to make it smooth. Now our arrow button is ready with this basic designs. If you want to make this one sharper means press Ctrl R and you can create it like this. So like this you can create it and you can apply the designs, and here also you can select these edges, press I to insert, and you can make like these designs, Shift Z and GZ to move towards here and scale it and make it smooth. Press Ctrl R to these edges and you can increase the sharpness for the center. So like this you can create a design for the remote. And for this also we have to create a unwrap option. Go to edit mode. Before that, press Shift H to hide all other things except this selected object, and go to edit mode pressing the tab key. Press 3 on the face selection, select these faces, press X, select the faces to delete, then go to the modifier tool option, and this beveling you can unselect it. Okay, then I'm going to create a morph seam here. This press 2 on the keyboard, this particular circle I'm going to create a one morph scheme. Press F5 and open a new window and go to the UV editor and select all, press U and unwrap it. Now you can able to see all the thing has been unwrapped. You can see everything has been selected correct. You can use this Sunrise option to view it everything correctly. Press 3 on the keyboard. You can see here we have missed one faces. X, delete the faces. Control A U to unwrap it again. Now we can able to view that our data is ready. You can see when I selected, you can able to see it's some files has been selected. Okay, now our unwrap is ready. Press Ctrl space to make it maximize. Select this one, press L, press Ctrl space, and you can able to see its right side it's there. So what I'm going to do, I make it big, this one, and I press R to rotate. I press Ctrl and rotate in the right angle, and press G to move right side. I select this one and press Ctrl. I press L to select everything. Go to wireframe mode so you can able to view where it's get selected. It's in top, which is required for us. Press rotate and press Ctrl to make it this angle, and press G to move here and select this one. Press L. It's a bottom. Rotate it. Press Ctrl. Using Ctrl, you can rotate like this angle and you can move to the bottom. We know that this is left. Rotate in this axis. Press G to move here, and this is the center. G and move it here. Press S to scale. Select this one. Select this. Select this. Select this. Press Ctrl L and scale it down. Okay. Press L and G to move. Select this. Press L and G to move. Select this. Press L and Alt H. Oops. Okay. Alt H. Press G to move. So when I press the H button, it happens the same. Press L and G to move. So you can keep some gaps. We can do the alignment afterwards. So press Ctrl S to save, and now we can close this window. Press set and go to the solid mode. Go back to object mode. Press Alt H to unhide everything. Now this also it's ready. Press 7 on the keyboard and select these four buttons. Press shift D and in x axis, and you can move it towards here. Select these two. No, you can select this. Shift D, duplicate it, make it as center. Oh, you can keep it here, it looks nice, I feel. And shift D in x axis, make it here one button. Go to edit mode, select these faces, press 7 on the keyboard and GX to move towards like this, and in edge selection press 2 on the edge selection, GZ to move, select this EZ. Okay, you can create, press Ctrl R and you can make one you can create, press Ctrl R and use the scroll mouse, increase it and select this, and now you can select these two edges and GZ. I go to tab to edit mode, I press shift H, go to edit mode, and for this unwrapping what we have marked is enough, I feel. So you can go to the UV or we can create one separate video, that's better. Go to the UV editor and you can view it. Press A and U to unwrap it. Okay, fine. You can scale it tightly down. Okay, go back to our normal mode. It's went to shading. Now I just close this window and press Alt H to unhide everything. Then before that we have to do that orientation is for this, everything is should be fine. Select this button, go to the origin, set origin to the center of the mouse. Same thing I'm going to apply it for all the object. Actually I missed to apply it before only. Okay, so you can think what I'm doing, you don't know what's happening here. I will explain you. Now you can able to see when I selected each object, you can able to see that orange marks changes. So that is the that is the origin for the each objects. So when this origin is not center of the object, means how it will rotate, I will guide you. Now if I select this object, I want to rotate, means you can see how it's rotating. Actually I want to rotate it in middle of the file. So that is the origin it does. Now I select this one, this also you can see it's rotating wrongly. So select this one and go to object, set to origin and origin to the center of the mouse. Now we can able to see if this orange pivot point has been, origin has been came into the center of the object. Now I press R and rotate. Now we can able to see it's rotating properly. Now I example rotate in Y axis, you can able to see it's rotating fine. I press Ctrl S to save, and this is the reason I'm applying for this everything. You can able to see this button is went correctly only. I press G Z and using shift key I move a little bit further in above, right. Okay, I select this one and go to the object and origin of center mass. I just applied for everything because I missed it out. Yeah, now I have applied for the all the objects. Okay, now I'm going to guide you how to make this remote as a single one. Now I select this and I press G. You can able to see the button is still it's there in what we have looked at, but it need to come for us correctly, right? Select this one. I do one thing, press select this everything, press Ctrl J to join. Now you can able to see the button, everything becomes different design. Okay, but this is not required for us now because we want as earlier. I press Ctrl 3 to smooth it. Yeah, now looks fine. Swap pages. Fine. Now what we are going to do is go to this remote option, go to this arrow mark, sorry, click apply. Now select this one, select A to select all, and select the, I guide you once again. Press A to select all, press shift key and select this one, again select this one to make it as a active object. When I select this one, you can able to see that the orange color change, that is the active object. Now I want the active object is this remote, and I press Ctrl J to join. So now you can able to see it's joined. Now we can apply Ctrl 3 to make it smooth. Sorry. Okay, how to fix this error? So this video is mainly we are focusing the error, how to solve these like these issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press A to select all, and I'm going to select using this button, press Ctrl J to join. Now you can able to see better. One more idea I give you to solve these issues. Select this one, you can apply the bevel options, select this one, apply the bevel and subdivision modifier. When you have to apply, it should come from top, not from bottom. Select all the 4 objects, press Ctrl A to apply. Okay, you can apply it using this. No, it's not applied. You can apply it 1 by 1. Select this and click apply. Apply, apply, select this, apply, select this, apply, select this, apply, select this, and apply, select this. Now select, press A to select all, and select the remote, press Ctrl J to join. So now you can able to see what we have designed. It looks the same. I press Ctrl S to save. Now I select this and G to move. Now we are having the remote full set. Now we have to do the unwrapping because we have missed out this. Go to the new window, go to the UV editor and go to the object mode. You can able to see everything is collapsed in between everything because whatever we have applied is comes different because all object become one, so UV also becomes one. Press U and unwrap it. Using the shift key, you can able to see some files locations. So I select this. So we can it's look like more fill, right? I press L. Okay, now this is selected. So can view, this is the angle for that volume. I just scale it down, tightly down, and I G to move. And this one is press L on the keyboard, press L, and press L. Actually this one is which is not required for us, so many things. So I can do one thing, instead of scaling like this each and each everything, select this and go to the UV and pack the islands. So now you can able to see everything is packed as per our requirement. This one you can able to see, this is the center of the point, right? So everything, our unwrapping is ready. I press Ctrl S to save and go to image. Okay, I just space it to maximum zoom. So now I'm going to add a texturing for all the objects what is required for us. So I go back again, I select and I press that and go to the material preview for timing. Okay, and I press Control space and press new on the keyboard and press remove. I change it as remote. I'm going to give the pixel is same. I click OK and I'm going to open the image what I have created before. Now what I'm going to do is press Control space and go to the material menu, and this one we can change it timingly for shader editor, and I press shift A and search, open my textures using image textures, select this and select this and select UC and I do one thing, I select this one and move it out, select this one, select this and shift D to duplicate it, and I create shift A and type make shader. Using this I'm going to create a two different of shading options. uh, mm, okay, we can do one thing, this one let it be the same. Okay, so we can create one more texturing for this one you can leave it, so I just press Ctrl space and close it. So I got one more idea, this one we can use it for using the mapping and everything which is useful for us. This one let it be the same and I saved it. I press Ctrl space, go to the 3D viewport. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one more material that I'm going to give it as new, and I'm going to make it as button. Here what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a different material for different object. So I press L and press Ctrl L2 and you can select like this L. What is the parts what is required for us now? Okay, and I go to the button and I assign it and go to the object mode. Now you can able to see this coloring is came, but we don't want to require full white. So what I'm going to do is now I go to this button. Okay, so I'm going to select this, press Ctrl L, sorry it's not coming, so I make it L and hover and make it, and I press G to move and I move it towards outside. Then go to the UV maps and I create one more UV map. I make it as, change it as menu button and I click enable that one. So when you do add it, so it comes like everything, it will come. So you can select this and you can scale it, sorry you can scale it down and G to move, select this one, press G and move towards here, press S to scale. Okay, now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to open that UCL color. This is the OK button which one I am going to give it to here, press L to select and G to move, and you can able to see here it's nothing is viewed because we have not connected our textures to the these materials. Okay, what I have given is assigned. I made us rename it correctly. Button. Sorry, some spelling is wrong. Okay, and now I go to the shader editor. I press Ctrl speed, maximize it, and zoom it for you. Press Shift A and search image textures, and using this I'm going to add the different type of colors. So Shift D and create one new, and press search and mix shader. Using this I'm going to fix this color to the fact, and I'm going to collect this shadow to the surface. I'm going to connect this one to bottom, this one to top. Now you can see, press Ctrl space, and you can able to see, wow, it looks the same. Yeah, absolutely it looks the same, because I'm not assign the value, I'm not change the color actually. Now I'm going to change the color. I'm going to change it this one to red, and here I'm going to select the texture is UCL, and here repeat I'm going to give it as press Ctrl space and zoom it for you to view it clearly. Extend and non user non color. I press Ctrl space. Now you can able to see our OK is came. Yeah, it's fine, but it's, you can look, it's went outside that center button. So we are going to align the same now. Okay, I'm not going to give the color white background, so I'm going to make it as black, and it's not I'm going to give this as little bit shiny. Okay, no, little bit rough and little bit shiny. This OK button I'm going to give full shiny. Now you can able to see it's full rough. I'm going to reduce the roughness. You can able to see it looks reflecting. So okay, fine. So I'm going to give this, make it as, go back to the white, make it as one. Sorry, one is red. I make this 0. Okay, fine. Now yeah, now it's white, but it's came outside. I'm going to align this one. Select this, go to the UV editor, select this one. Sorry, go to the object menu and select this. Okay, button selected. Press L to select and zoom it. You can able to see it's this small circle is outing that. I press S to scale. Okay, now it looks fine. I go to the object mode. Yeah. Okay, came fine. I feel it want a little bit more small. I select this, press S to scale again, make it small, and press R to rotate and press it. Okay, fine. So our OK is ready now. So like that you can add the texturing. So what happens, what is this white color, it's reflecting the same different color, means go to the shader editor. That is the thing which is going to do. So this is the shader editor which will mix the color. This is the fact. I unselect the fact now. When I go to the 0, it comes the black color top shadow what I have connected. When I go for the 1, it comes the pure white. So one value is the white color, black is the 0 value in the modeling. So using that, here I'm going to connect this texture black on it what I created. I'm going to click it on fact. So what it happens on that time, after connecting to the fact that particular thing, so white background it's connected as white, black color it's connected at black. So if we change the color whatever is required, so we can change it. So like this we can change the button, so it is easier to change it everything. I press Ctrl Z and save it. Okay, this is the one option for this button, and this button I'm going to do the same procedure. I go to the UV editor, I go to the edit mode, and I'm going to select this button, press L, press G to move, and press S to scale, press G to move, and I'm going to assign it to this button. So you can able to see now this one is up here. I press period. If I press period key to go zoom it out, I make it zoom, and rotate, press using control key. Okay, now our one more object also is ready. Yeah, this is the way to apply a texturing. And what I'm going to do, I create one more material. I make it as button 2, and I go to the shader editor and press this button. I select everything, I copy it and go to this button, and I press Ctrl V to paste and select this one, and press D to delete, and select connect this surface to the surface. And this one I'm going to make it as full red background and white display. Now go to edit mode and go to this settings, press go to UV editor, press L to select everything. Here you can press G to move. I move towards this settings button. I go to button 3 and assign it. Now you can able to see its view came, and I go here and I scale it big. Press G to move and I scale it big. Select this, press L, press G to move, and you can keep it aside. Select this, press L and scale to move towards big. Now you can able to see this option is selected. I assign it to the button and go back to the UV editor, go back to the shader editor. Select this and unselect everything, go to the red options. Now it's came as red for us. This one I'm going to make it yeah, fine, everything is fine. So now our basic remote and designing, I think you will be learned newly anything related to these steps, I hope so. Then go to the final rendering view. I press Ctrl S to save, select this model and unhide the rendering tabs, and I scale the remote slightly down and GZ to move towards, press RZ to rotate it in one more angle, press period key to go to the period key option, and I go for this angle and press Ctrl Alt 0 to mark the camera, press N and go to the view and lock the camera view and scroll it how it's required for us angling designing. Go to the rendering view, I make it like this. Yeah, this looks fine. We can go for the final rendering object. Okay, I unselect this one, go to the wireframe view, press Ctrl S, press F12 to start rendering the object. So once this rendering completed, I will show the complete picture of this. I will cut the scene because for rendering it takes little more time, for 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes, because due to the rendering settings I given the rendering setting is high. So stay tuned. Yeah, rendering has been completed now. I go to the image, I press save as, I save it in the same remote file as I just put C and remote to its completed as like that image. Okay, if you like the video, share it with your friends and click your subscribe button and click a bell icon to get your new videos related to modeling and gameplay and animation tutorials and animation movies. So I'm taking care everything in a single channel. Bye bye.